Welcome to EVE Online. I'm Major Freak. This is the test server. I'm not really going to show you the launcher because it's got all my account names on it. It's kind of don't know how to do blackout yet on videos, but it's in the lower right, and click on the tranquility with the population counter, and it'll bring up a drop box, and you can select the Singularity. And once you do, you'll have to input your account settings all over again and password and blah blah blah. But once you do, and you'll be able to log on to Singularity, the test SiSi, the test server. So
Connecting.
At some point in the past, CCP has, in the last 3 months, hopefully, they've copied the live server onto the test server. So it's kind of like a reset, like a beta test. You know, when they do a reset, everything's reset to the beginning. Well, it's just reset to when decided to, and it's kind of arbitrary. There's no warning. They don't announce it ahead of time. It's like, oh, hey, we did it. So I am in a Redeemer with my assault frigate. You can get a logistics electronics attack, I think, and a T1 frigate. It's not like a maintenance bay. It's just got one frigate. And I'll just quickly show you that. Before I do, the collapse all is pretty cool. That's very new. It's for both personal assets and regional market. Unfortunately, they forgot about the fitting manager, sadly. So yeah, that's that. Close that, and we'll undock and show you the escape bay really quick. So if you get blown up, you'll apparently go into your frigate. You'll fly out with your frigate, yay, instantly. The bonus to that is that if you eject manually, you will instantly board your frigate, and when you go board your battleship again, your frigate will be put right back inside. So it's like you don't have a pod at all anymore. It's just a frigate. Of course, when your frigate gets blown up, then you'll be in a pod. There we go. Also note that anybody can board your battleship, but if you lock it up, you can't board it. Well, except the owner. Here I am, frigate, yay. So there's no pod involved in this, so there's no extra step. You just, there you go. Now, here I am on test server. You'll have to join mass testing. That's usually a good idea. And during the mass test, which I missed by 2 hours, derp, yay me, there's Fleet X and Fleet W. And you join one of those chats and you go X, and they'll invite you to fleet, and then you're part of the fleet, and then you usually jump through a jump gate and have a gate battle. One fleet gate camps, the other tries to break the gate camp, blah blah blah, and that's usually the end of the test on the test server, and then they say test complete, thank you very much. In about 24 hours you'll get your 2 million rewards, and those are put not only into your redeeming queue, your unallocated skill point section right here, but that it's every time the server is mirrored, you get refunded into your unallocated skill points all the millions of points that they rewarded you with. Yay. So that's kind of cool. The other cool thing is this handy little thing. Moveme. It will bring up a pop-up of a few systems. You can go to Thera, for the people who haven't. movie there right now. Spoiler alert. It's not that interesting. Yeah, the Starscape isn't that great, but the amazing thing is, look, 200 AU. That's 400 AU across. Crazy, huh? Yeah. Yeah, look, 200. It's gonna take a while. Alright. The other cool thing is you whip over to Jita. I know, right? And the market has all the stuff since it's been copied. I mean, people have probably, I checked, people have bought all the skill injectors like crazy. They're all gone. There are buy orders for it. And you have your fun doing that.
Active.
But the thing is, I mean, why would you need to buy anything at Jita when you can go to the NPC station in each constellation? There's usually always one NPC station that's been seeded with pretty much everything. Now, except officer mods and skill stuff and Plex. You can't get Plex for 100, I don't think. Pretty sure you can't. Yeah, there's some crazy buy orders. Just sold one for earlier for 800 million. Woohoo! And how you get that, I'm going to show you. So we go down and find the Yitri storage in perimeter. There's only one. You dock up.
Warp drive active.
And sadly, yeah, there's Plex is not selling for 100 ISK each, or else you could get rich quick on the test server. Woohoo! All right. There are skill extractors. And those go for quite a bit, but if you buy one and extract some skills, it's worth 800 when you sell the skill injector. Still, they've still got buy orders up. Yeah, and yeah, that's a pretty markup, more than you can get for usually the stuff. So all you need is 75 million, and you usually do that through self-destructing a battleship. Or if you can, it's handy to just go in and say, hey, I want to buy a rorqual for, I've set it to listing my skills, capital industrial or rorqual, and you go, hey, I want to buy, I want to buy a rorqual for 100 ISK. Yeah, pretty much everything is 100. It gets a bit tricky when you're trying to buy fuel for it. You know, 100,000 is 100,000 times 10, so it can add up when you're buying stuff like that. And you import it. And don't bother insuring it, because if you self-destruct something, you'll still get the default insurance. I've already blown up. Yay, kaboom. Also, world double controls that, and also atmosphere controls that. you find it annoying, go to 10. Like, definitely that stupid new UI thing. That's sound level. But yeah, I figure annoying level is 10, useful level 20, critical level 33. So let's go to annoying, UI sound level 50, speech level 50. And yeah, there we go. And self-destruct. 2 minutes. Let's see now. What can I fill the time with? Oh, right, copy skills. So I've already used a skill extractor. So when I go copy skills, it'll copy all my skills currently on the live server right now and add it to the test server skills I've got. And say I'd been training, I don't know, Capital Ships 5, right? And I don't have that skill listed, and I get that skill here, and then I go copy skills. That's 4,052 days. How much that would be? Wow, look, 3 million for a 2-month. Wow. So I've got like, wow. So like, you know, confirm, yay. Take that skill and you'll copy skills. Of course, I've after used a skill extractor, which I just did today to show people. I'm blocked from using copy skills, but it'll copy everything and add it to your queue. You won't lose anything you've trained on Singularity. It'll just add whatever skill you've been doing. So yeah, it's a perfect opportunity when it's mirrored to go on and train something completely different, and then use copy skills to add whatever you've trained on the live server. It's a good habit to get into. And hello, Orthus. That must be interesting for him. Right in front of his face. There we go. Yes, not something you want to do on the live server.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
So I got around 300 million plus for that. It's pure profit. Yeah, there's a ton of stuff. The most interesting thing you can do is play around with implants. The one thing I absolutely recommend you try, like say if you wanted to try out the new, you know, low grade or mid. Low grade tends to be not that much cheaper than mid grade sometimes. So yeah, SiSi, check out all this, like the ECM, and I think that's the shield boosting. It's the signature reducing, the harvester range. You could play out with your harvesters and harvester implants and see what the range increase for your mining lasers are, and I think that's agility and, you know, all this stuff, and no matter agility, I forget. Come on. There we go. Plant perception, inertia modifier. Yeah, inertia modifier. There you go. Yeah, it's kind of nice, and a lot of these skills are very expensive. So if you wanted to say buy, you know, the implant level slot 6 is where most of the increase by 60% of your CPU and your power grid by 6%. It's like, it's billions, a billion and I think around $1 billion in jita to buy. Kind of crazy. Yeah, 600 million. There you go. Sorry, 600 million, and that's 800 million. Yeah, so close to $1 billion. But this is stuff you can buy for 100 disk. And just see, hey, if I've got this really sweet fit, I know it's the best I can get. Am I willing to spend almost $1 billion to actually get that extra 1% or 2% to actually get to fit? Or maybe I can use a cheaper one. Say maybe that'll work. Or, totally play around with implants. Destruct them, put them in, slot them. It's great. Totally cheap and very worth your while, because yeah, how else are you gonna cheaply do it without breaking your bank on the live server? That's that one. And once you've gotten that ISK, you can go to jita and buy the skill extractor. Well, actually, wait a minute. Didn't I see it here? I'll show you the skill extractor real quick. Pilot services, gold trading, skill extractor. So buy that. There you go. Activate. Oop, right. Silly me. Ape ship. There we go. Okay, it updates. That's nice. Okay, so anchoring. Well, what do I need for anchoring? 5. Outpost construction. Ooh, large mobile. Cool. Whatever. Extract skill. Ta-da! And there you go. Create it, and then you can sell it. Sure, it's gotta. Yeah. Woohoo! Easy 800 million. There you go. Or you could activate it. If you've never activated it, it'll just add it to your unallocated, and you'll be able to do that a couple of times and get, if you don't have the bonus. And I think I've already talked about the bonus. Yeah, I did this during this video. And yeah, that's about it that I can go through quickly for you guys to make things make sense and make it attractive to actually, get on the test server, do what you want to do, and do it well, and take advantage of all the cool things that you can do on the test server. There are a few things that you can't do on the test server. Like there's some, I forget, I forget what exactly they disable something. I forget. Do they disable the incursion? Okay, the incursion is still there. Yeah, there are some things that just aren't working, and it won't be the same if there's an incursion on a live server. It's completely randomized on the, Oh, right, and it's a bit weird with the moon mining. You'll discover it if you go out and moon probe moons. It's kind of wonky. Yeah, you can't go on the test server and say, everybody's thought of this, I'm sure, and buy a whole bunch of really cheap, excellent, high quality moon probes and go out and probe all the moons, because it's not, they've not tied it to Tranquility, so you won't be able to find out any information about Tranquility's moons on the test server. So yeah. And yeah, I'll close this out, and I'm gonna be testing smart bombs, but that's for another video.